The amount I spend weekly on getting petrol is so much that, but when I use CNG now, it has cut it to at least 75% lower than it
In a
used.
strategic move by the President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to reduce the cost of petrol in the country and, of course, alleviate the pressure on Nigerians as a result of the removal of fuel subsidy. The President earlier this year came up with the presidential initiatives on compressed natural gas, also known as the CNG. Now, this initiative hope to see at least 1,000 vehicles converted to run on CNG in the next 18 months. CNG, as you know, is a cheaper alternative to the traditional petrol. And on the show tonight, we are live on the street of Abuja to get a first-hand assessment of how Nigerians are rallying behind this CNG revolution in the country. Guys, sit back and enjoy this interview. What motivated you to convert your vehicle to run on CNG?
Increment in fuel price, actually.
The amount I spend weekly on getting petrol is so much that, but when I use CNG now, it has cut it to at least 75% lower than it used to be. So when I get to spend, let's say I'm spending 100,000 naira a week, now I spend maybe 25,000 naira a week.
During Buhari era, before the fuel was increased, I spent about 20,000 a day, but with CNG, maybe 8,000 maximum.
Since you converted your vehicle to CNG, is there any challenge you've actually discovered using a CNG?
No, the initial thing is that process of converting. CNG doesn't accept most of the plugs that an average fuel system will use. So you have to identify the right plug for it, and once you put it, I don't think that's it.
So far, your car is sound. Your car is okay. There's no any challenges.
That's all. In converting your vehicle from fuel to CNG?
As at then, the price was high. It was 950,000 naira for the 75 kg. Yes, that's it, sir.
How many cylinders?
One.
Now, to fill that cylinder, how much does it cost you to fill that cylinder?
At most 4,000. It depends on the pressure of the machine.
Make use of CNG. How accessible are these filling stations within Abuja? And if you travel out of Abuja, do you easily get filling stations where you can refuel?
Oh, that's the major problem we're facing, actually. If you notice, you see a long queue here. What government promised us is not what we're actually seeing. NIPCO has been running this before Tinubu era came in, and it has been working before now. So when this government came, they said they are partnering with NIPCO, and they are planning to open more centers. I think we have about 5 centers around Abuja, but honestly, they are not working well. So wherever you are, you must still drive down to NIPCO here to come and buy. So that's the challenge. And when you're traveling, we only have another center in Okene, then I think Okene, then Lagos, I think. So that's the challenges. Once your gas finish, you have to switch to fuel. That's the problem.
To be honest, there's limited amount of gas stations for this CNG gas stations now, but I'm from Kogi State, and places like Ajaokuta, Okene, Obajana, they have refuel stations. And in Kaduna also, with Nasarawa State, those are the places I know of. And Edo State, those are the places you can easily get to and you find where to refuel your gas. But aside that, except you are going to Lagos, so I don't know any other place.
Do you have for people who also wish to convert their vehicles to CNG?
It's safe. They can go ahead. It's very safe, and it will help them.
The advice I'll tell you, technically, I'd advise you to make sure your car is in good condition. There are some things that you can manage when you're using fuel. CNG just wants your car to be okay, you understand, before you go into it. Then secondly, if you have the means financially, it's a very safe form of conversion fuel. It's not explosive like people say, because several of our guys that had accident, nothing happened to their car like anything. So it's very safe and it's lighter for your engine.
Okay, now, from your experience using CNG, are there improvement you think government can make in the infrastructure and policies?
Exactly. Let them be more refilling outlet. Like in Abuja here where we stay now, you see that the challenges most people, road users, drivers that have converted their cars is having numerous points to be able to refill. Though they've NNPC have put some other facilities in place, but they are not working yet. So if your gas is exhausted, you have to drive down to either Gosaye or you drive down to Kubwa, which is quite far. You understand? So, but in the city center, like Wuse and the rest, we should have 2 or 3 centers where we can easily refill our gas there. Yes.